Hello, how you guys doing? It is chilly outside. I just did my therapy session outside. It's pretty chilly, but it's nice. It was nice going for a walk, but now I have a lot of stuffiness going on. Oh my gosh. I hate that feeling. Super congested. I think it's just the cold. I don't like the word allergies. Great session. Unreal session. Unreal talks. Really, really good with my therapist. Really good. It was good. Yeah, I only did 40 minutes. To tops 45, but 15 minutes early. When I'm done, I'm done. When I got everything out, ready to move on, and he says, alright, and then we go to the next one. But usually it's honestly about 45 minutes. Usually 45 minutes, 50 minutes, and then I'm good. It's just good to talk to somebody, right? Get on a good page, and therapists will understand you more than you'll realize. Sometimes you're like, damn, there's no one else I would talk like this with, because your therapist is unbiased, he's there or she's there to help you, right? So it's not even about being professional. You're a professional in your everyday life, all the time, right? Even with conversations with random people, but it's more just they're there to help you, so they don't have this biased self-defensive feeling, which is normal in the world when you're just going about your day, because you're always kind of trying to figure out where you're going or what you're doing or if this is right or if this is wrong, and everyone has different opinions. But your therapist is just there to understand you with no bias. Just understand you. And yeah, then he works on just helping you, So it's good. Yeah, it's really cool. It's good, right? The coolest thing is to just keep moving forward. And find things that are good for you, right? So I wouldn't really look at things and say oh, that's pretty cool. Just take action on what you think you need to take action on, and stop fantasizing about how much better your life could be, or you wish it was like this. That's just not doing anything. I would just be more focused on just doing you, and that's what I'm really trying to get to. Keep going, because you'll realize that you'll do something, and then you're like, I was so sick, and you make it so much hype, but you should have did it 10 years ago, because you should have did so much more 10 years ago. You should have did this. You should have did a million things, and so that's where the regret comes in times, and you're still thinking, and you're trying to stay small, and you're trying to stay, but stop that. Stop all of that, and just keep moving forward. Do things constantly. Learn things constantly. All the time. Don't ever stall yourself. Don't ever stop yourself. You are who you are no matter what. So you don't have to worry about losing yourself. You are who you are. Be careful and all that, right? Whatever. But you are who you are. You're always going to be yourself. But you can go through experiences and learn things. That's just my opinion, right? That's why when I say this, guys, try to emphasize a lot that we all have different opinions too, obviously, right? Which is totally fine, but we also have all agreements too. So we have disagreements, we have agreements, right? So it's not going to be exactly good for you, whatever I'm saying, whatever is good for you, but try to find If you're listening to something, the truth and everything, that's probably the best way to do that, you know? Because there's always truth and whatever, but you know, I need purpose. Honestly, like, just you waking up is a purpose. You typing that message is a purpose. And that's what I'm trying to get down to too. That it's not what you think on the outside of, like, I need this job. You waking up this morning was a purpose. You typing in this chat, I need a purpose, is a purpose. So now keep going off of what you're going off of. And don't stop. Why would you stop? We get stuck because of fear. But what's more fearful, like they always say, is being stuck in the same place forever and not just moving forward. That is more fearful. Like, that's more scary. You know? Why? Because your life will be wasted away. And life isn't the job you had, or it's not the job you want, or it's not the life you want. Away, and just to keep moving forward. And it's not written down, it's nothing. Until you're bored, and just keep moving forward, and don't judge yourself towards that. Like, don't be like don't put labels on yourself. And what I mean, this is what I mean by I'm not telling you guys what to do. I'm speaking through experience. So I'm not preaching. I'm just speaking through my experience. So because I know there is people in the world that relate to that, because it's what a lot of humans do. So when I just speak through, like, my experience, it's not that I'm preaching or anything. It's that I want to talk about it. I want to learn. I feel awful for asking my name on the door. I'm totally sorry. Ask yourself why you feel awful. That's what you gotta start doing, right? And if it is something that I hate, let's say it's I just wanted to change topic and I didn't like that. That's okay, because maybe I was in your mind being too much. That's still okay. Like, whatever you do is okay. You know what I mean? But, like, be honest with yourself too. So you don't have to say sorry. Just ask yourself, why am I sorry about that? Oh, it might be because Will didn't like it. Oh, but I kind of agree with Will in this way a bit. Oh, but I don't agree with him this way because it's just me being, I just want to say what I want to say and blah, 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 like, whatever, you know? Don't worry about getting that outside validation or that outside approval. Because that's, I think, what makes me mad a lot of the time, because I don't want people to want that. I don't want people to look at me as some god that they need that approval and like, because that's not a good mindset to have. It's not. It's not right. You know? So, because you're your own person. As much as we're, like, whatever, you know? Yeah, like, people think they're this and this and this because this has 2 million followers, this. Yeah, okay, maybe I pushed hard in one category, got 2 million followers. There's so many categories that you push harder, or you have more wisdom of, or this or this. So stop looking at, like, this person's better than me, this, because no one's better than no one. We have this, there's this, like, never. We're consistently looking to grow the full persona, full person that we are, you know? Yeah, no, of course, it puts a lot of pressure, but I wanted this pressure. Why? Because when you really get deep about life, you realize, like, this is what I want because I want to live life. But that doesn't mean you can't not want it anymore. So, it depends what pressure you're putting on yourself, though. That's what I mean. You put your own pressure on yourself. So, like, yes, you have, like, but you at the end of the day are putting whatever pressure onto yourself, like, at constantly. Like, whatever it is, even if it's kind of true in the outside world or whatever, it doesn't matter. What you put onto yourself is your decision. So like you constantly have to just like, and my therapist has thought like be careful saying have to. I just use it because I'm very intense. So I'm very like I have to like this is like that's for me like and that's a big thing. But realistically, that's a word that he tells me, and I agree with him, to kind of get out of your word vocab because you don't have to do anything. You want to do things. And like when you want to do things, that's where you want to be. Like you don't have, like realistically, you don't have to do anything. Like when it gets really down to, oh, but I do, but then, no, you don't. Like you could do this. So like in the end of the day, I know it can be scary. You don't have to do anything. So start following what you want. You know? What do you want? Like, what do I want to do? What do I want to do? Oh, my mouth's so dry. I have to drink water. No, you don't. You can sit there with a dry mouth until you freaking are done. You want to. So like, do what you want. You know? Keep doing what you want. Why don't we do what we want? Because of outside fears. I'm scared of going to the grocery store. I don't want to see people. I don't blah blah blah. Like you just gotta keep consistently fighting those fears. You have to. Like because you don't want to. This is why I say you have to though, a lot of the time. It's because sometimes my belief, you have to tell yourself things to realize what you want. And it's like if you don't do it quickly, you're gonna waste time. So it's like you have to tell yourself like, no, man, like I need to get over these fears because I want to do something. I want to. So like sometimes, yeah, you gotta be maybe a little hard on yourself and like you gotta, but at the end of the day, like we said again, it's the pressure you put on yourself, so. Sorry, this person's like, you look different. Like, I don't know where to go with that. Thank you. Sad. Like, that's just such a small statement. I'm sorry, but it's just very, like, I'm sorry. I just don't get it. Oh, whatever. I don't know. It's just weird. In my eyes, sorry. No, even if you say, like, I wouldn't, like, just randomly, like, say that to somebody. Like, it's just absolutely crazy. You know what I mean? Like, who goes up to someone and says, you look different? Is that a bad thing or a good thing? Like, what do you mean? Like, can you be more specific? Like, kind of puts you in the air of the unknown. That's just not really nice. To be honest. Karen, Mary, thank you. Just because we don't like something doesn't mean we're afraid. It's our truth and we're all different. Yeah. And it's just at the end of the day, you're not proving to anyone else, you're proving to yourself. Right? So at the end of the day, like, you're not proving, like, just because I have to, this. No, it's just like, yeah, like, you need to be honest with yourself at the end of the day. So if one day you start thinking, you know what, I'm not doing this because I'm really biased about it and I've been hurt about it, but now I want to do it, low key. And I say low key because maybe low key it's like something that you're not really comfortable with like doing because you've been hurt in the past and maybe you're just like damn like I now they're sorry maybe you're just like damn like I want to change. I hope I look different in 3 years. That's normal. You look the same. Yeah, maybe just like moving forward and there we go. Yeah, but you want to consistently be honest with yourself and then move towards what's beneficial to you, not to what people think or what this or what that or what like you think. Like it's just you keep being honest. And if one of your honesty is you really want to do something but you're not doing it because of a stupid reason or it's for a reason that actually happened, but it's still like, am I going to let this dictate my life? Then you say no. Like, I'm not going to let this dictate my life. I'm going to move forward, right? And you'll get to wherever you want to get, right? So again, like, it's not telling you what to do. It's just no, knowledge, because you're your own person. Yeah, and it's like even just saying that statement, no longer letting my fears win, it's scary. So you're letting your fear win, but you're not, because that's a good thing to say, but just be now, do you. Like, do you. Even if it's just like, yo, I'm gonna walk 5 steps outside, and then I'm gonna walk 5 steps inside. That's it. Maybe that's all. Maybe that's where you're at. And you just need to go just there, back. And then you just say, okay, next. Right? I felt good doing that because I just did something, instead of letting my fears like pull me in there. Like I just did it. And then you realize, oh, I'm gonna do a little more. You're on your own schedule and you're doing your own thing, right? Every little step is progress, if it is, though. Because you can also do steps that are not progress. What would that be? Being negative. Is that progression towards you want to go or how you want to feel? Or is that going backwards, if anything? I would say it's going backwards. So not every step is. So it's just knowing what step is feeling good for you, And it's not as like, yeah, it's like when you really think about it, a lot of people worry about what other people think about them, and that needs to stop. And I don't know, it's hard. So if you have any questions, let me know. But it comes down to perspective. We all have different perspectives. Because I know there's some people that really think, I know there's some people that are stuck on things. Because I've been there, and I get that, and I'm still there sometimes. But it's like that stuckness. Like I don't know where you're coming from. So I'm trying to like I can't see what you see, right? So I think the only thing I can do is give you my perspective, and hopefully you can come to an understanding. And same goes for me talking to my therapist. You know what I mean? Um, the only thing he can do is give his perspective and I listen. What up, Dawson? That's my fear for sure. Others for me. That's why Annie, I really push. If you only knew how many people don't even care. And I don't want to be so blunt, but if you only knew how many people actually don't even care, like they have way other things they want to focus on, you would come to a realization that this is stupid for me. And that's same with me. I think the whole world cares. Oh, everything revolves around me. But if I really knew that no one actually cared, like people at the end of the day are just doing their own thing. Like they don't. So like for you to try to look a certain way for other people is what's making you feel bad, because you know that this is just stupid. So, but I want attention, you have to go get your attention then in the way you want it. So if you want, but it might be go to the library and talk to people, or like tap on someone's shoulder, and it's nerve wracking, right? To go to a coffee shop and just ask somebody how their day is nerve wracking. A random person, right? But maybe that's actually what you want to do. You're starting to feel like, so you have to just go do that, right? Because what's the worst that can happen? Nothing. Literally, like you, even if you like you get beat up doing what you want to do. That's not as bad as not doing what you want to do and never living life. So, like, I'm not suggesting to just go do crazy things, because that's not what you want to do. You want